Egan, Becca,
Scott.
Nancy,
Edward. Mr. Rick.
And I am Brother James.
I'm James.
Tonight, for my final speech, I'm going to speak on the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, and what it states is a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Amen.
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 What I'm going to do tonight is give people a little education on the right to carry concealed weapons. In case anybody is wondering, I carry a concealed weapon. I have
Amen.
a license to do so.
Amen.
Amen.
On the board, you'll see a couple different signs. This no concealable weapon sign is what they have at the Inlet Square Mall. I'm going to discuss that in a little bit. These signs here say no concealable weapons by state law. This one says firearms are prohibited on these premises regardless of a concealed carry permit. This is my favorite one. Everybody who says they're against guns needs to have this. Handgun Control Incorporated, guns not allowed. Owner is unarmed. Please do not rob or hurt us.
Sounds like a sissy
So if your
word.
next door neighbor has something like that, get that sign, point a little arrow to their house, say rob them, not me, because I'll shoot you.
That's right.
Okay, now here's the problem with any place that says no concealable weapons allowed, or what I can't stand is the gun-free zones. Right here, and it only took me 5 minutes to do this, is 6 pages worth of mass shootings, school shootings, and mass murders since 1996. Is 6 pages long. One thing all of these have in common is they were in a no gun zone. They were gun-free zones. Which, for starters, I'm going to add this sign. Signs cannot stop acts of violence. Armed citizens can.
Amen.
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 I'm not going to go through the whole 6 pages that I found. I'm only going to go through a few here. April 20th, 1999. Does anybody remember what happened there?
Columbine.
Columbine High School. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold murdered 12 students and wounded 21 others. That was a gun-free zone. Virginia Tech, April 16th, 2007. Sung Hyoi Cho murdered 32 people and injured 17. And our most recent one, well, not most recent, because most recent was MIT right after the bombings. They went in and shot up MIT. Sandy Hook, which I'll be the first one to say was 100% government conspiracy. There's no doubt about it. That was a government setup for the president to try to take your guns. That happened December 14th, 2012. Adam Lanza butchered 20 kids and 6 adults. Folks, gun-free zones don't work.
Right.
Absolutely do not work. And I was saying I wanted to get into this. In South Carolina, in order for someplace to be a truly gun-free zone, and to have that be legal, because this sign, I can't carry in that mall because the security people told me they did not want me to carry. So I can't. Anybody else who has a CWP that they don't know they have it, go ahead and carry in that mall because it can't stop you. Here's the reasons this is wrong. And I'm going to read what the qualifications for these signs are. All signs must be posted at each entrance into a building where a concealable weapon permit holder is prohibited from carrying a concealed weapon and must be clearly visible from the outside of the building. 8 inches wide, 12 inches high. That's the right side. Contains the words "No concealable weapons allowed" in black, 1 inch tall uppercase type at the bottom of the sign and centered between the lateral edges of the sign. That's not right. That has to be done here outside the sign.
Amen.
It must contain a black silhouette of a handgun inside a circle 7 inches in diameter with a diagonal line that runs from the lower left to the upper right. That's an illegal sign because a slash is not correct. It has a diameter of a circle, placed not less than 40 inches, not more than 60 inches from the bottom of the building's entrance door. And if they don't have the doors, they can have a taller sign that needs to be 36 inches wide by 48 inches. Same thing, containing no concealable weapons allowed, and black 3-inch tall letters. Now, the problem with that, another problem with that sign at Endless Square Mall, is they only have it on a few of the doors.
Right.
Some of the stores do not have that sign. If they do not have that sign at every single entrance, that is not a gun-free zone.
That's right.
None of these meet the qualifications of a gun-free zone.
That's right.
This, and I'm educating people in South Carolina that if you truly want a gun-free zone to where some whack job can go in and kill you, this is the sign. That is the only legal, law-abiding sign that you can post to make some place in South Carolina a no concealable carry place.
That's right.
Now this, I'm going to have laminated. I'm going to give this to the preacher because I want him to post this at church. Notice lawful concealed carry permitted on these premises. That's going to be going on my door and on my windows at home, right next to my lifetime NRA membership.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, as I said, there's not too much more education I can give people. If you see any of these signs, or any of those little tiny, little red, little slash things, you can just say they can go blow smoke and just carry anyway. Me and her went to a bank not too long ago. They had little tiny signs that says no guns, and if you have information to call such and such number, next time I go to that bank, I'm going to take this in to that bank manager and say, this is what you have to have. Otherwise, I'm going to carry it here. That's pretty much all I have. I thank you guys for listening. If anybody has any questions, they know where they can reach me. But thank you all.
Thank you.